party roles. What role do you play? You know, my family, let's talk about stereotypes. For so many years in politics, African Americans have grown and blossomed. We've become mayors and governors, and of course, now you can see we have one as president. But my question to you, are we truly breaking outside that box? And why are there more young Republicans, African American, Armenian, Japanese, Chinese, Lebanese? Doesn't matter. People of color, my Latino people, why aren't we more in a position of power and more senators and more assemblymen? Well, today we're going to talk about breaking that mold, and I'm going to give you some tips. So let's start off with talking about stereotype. Stereotype is something that we've lived with for all our life in this country, where people have basically wanted to put you in a box, identify you for just walking by you. You know, when you're stereotyped, when you walk down the street and someone grabs their purse because your older son passes them, they're stereotyping. They're scared because your son is wearing t-shirts and hats and glasses. There's just certain protocol out there that puts you right into that category. Or they may just not really have a relationship with African American people. Even today in 2010, Armenian, Japanese, Latino. When you go to hiphoprepublican.tv, you will see a crazy looking pictures of actually Latinos. Well, they think everybody's begging for oranges, or they're all cooks, or they're wearing sombreros, and they're wearing the guitar, or the women got big boobs and they're all full of plastic and telemundo. You know, I'm sure that they don't like the stereotype things that they're going with the immigrant issues and immigrations. But I will say to you this, when we talk about stereotype as far as people of color and government, you have to start thinking outside that mold. Number one, many of you have taken jobs maybe like as an intern. Or you might just take the front desk job because you say, I'm going to get the front desk job. I should be happy. I'm working in government. I'm at the front desk job. You might just be one of their spokesperson. You speak for them on behalf of them. You might be a club leader. You might be an assistant to the assistant. Or you might be even, a chief of staff or deputy of staff. However, whatever staff position you have. But my thing is, come on, wake up, people. Stop taking the gimme jobs. Do like they do. Here you had Pete Ketcherson, and he came, and he's in California since 2004. Look, he's running for senator. Come on, you can do the same thing like my guy Pete or like John. Make sure you watch some of those previous shows at hiphoprepublican.tv and see the guys running for office. You can do the same thing too. Have a plan of actions. Plan of action number one, identify what you need to run for. Run for senator. Run for assemblyman. Run for congressman. Run for governor. We always got a whole bunch of black mayors. Keep in mind, in order to be president, most of the presidents come from either the governor or from the senator. Very few senators have become president. We're in to do that. Do not let them stereotypically put you in a place. Now, let's go into talking about, in California, we have the California Republican Party. Woohoo! In New Jersey, you have the New Jersey Republican Party. Each party has leaders in their states. So if you want to get engaged, number one, you need to find out in Nebraska or Wisconsin or Detroit or Montana, you need to find out about, Wisconsin Republican Party. Then I want you to look at the board. Look at the chairman, look at the vice chairman, look at the secretary, look at the treasurer, and I want you to go down the line. Do you see any African American? Do you see any Asians? Do you see any Armenians? Do you see any Japanese? Do you see any people?
That's why they moved to Montana. That's why they moved there. The minute they start showing up, they go to the next state.
And you know why? It's because you're
go to Arizona.
You're joking about it, but the bottom line is that people don't make an agenda to be there. They allow themselves to be stereotyped. Don't you think people allow themselves to be stereotyped? You need to go to your local party leaders and you need to start running for those offices. If you don't want to run for the higher government, local and federal positions, then address issues and make your party start putting more money in urban communities. And the way you start is, for example, in the state of California, the California Republican Party, we once had a guy named Shannon. He was once the secretary, and he made changes. So there's other people that are out there in local Republican Party groups that are making changes, but it starts with you. You can't break stereotypes without getting outside those molds. What do you think about that, political brother?
I think that America is based on stereotypes, but I think it's good for us to get beyond those things, but I think it's very hard. Unfortunately, there are people who buy into it, who buy into being second-class citizens. And neither one of us like that. The conservatives look at them with a certain contempt. The leftists look at them with a certain amount of contempt. But obviously that's a big problem still in this country. But they
assume that everybody black is Democrat. That's what I don't like. And that's why I'm mad at the black Republicans who are conservatives and libertarians who are out there not speaking and saying anything. So I know it's kind of like an ABC class today, but I really want you to understand, in order for you to be engaged, if you represent whatever you are, and this is a Republican show, and we're trying to build more young,
I'm with you, Shirley.
Republicans.
Let's get all the black folks. Let's do this.
Why is
let's get all let's do it this way.
People of
let's
color.
Get all black folks. Let's start with just the black folks.
Black
all
people.
of us just all go join the Republican Party tomorrow. Watch how fast them people leave. Go join tomorrow. They'll be so buzzed. They'll be out of there so fast. They'll scare the shit out of you. Let's go. And don't bring no Latinos with you. Oh hell no. We come with them Filipino Republicans too. Oh shit.
Okay, so
let's all go to Arizona and tell those white folks in the Republican Party there. Here we are, we're your new Republicans. Now watch their faces. I want to see that. I'll join the Republican Party just to see that.
You know what? I don't know why y'all beating up Arizonans. You got to have
because we can.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because people are mad about this law, about the immigration law, about the Republican Party. The Republicans are right. And I'm going to tell you why we're right, because we got to have papers every day. We get harassed and we're black and
let's
we're
write a law that white people have to give ID and nobody else. Write a law.
We get harassed as black Americans regardless.
No, write a law that inconveniences white folks, okay, and see what happens. That's the bottom line.
Okay, Shirley,
all the white
please
folks
respond.
Say, oh, we do this. No, you do not.
Yeah, please respond.
Make white folks show. They'll be cussing out. Have you ever seen white folks when you try to throw
this is not about white or black.
Yes, it is. It's totally about white. It's about
illegal immigrants that
race.
are not America.
No, let's not make it a secret. It's about race.
Are not Americans who are not going through the proper procedures of what it takes to come into this country.
All the racist assholes that bothered me as a child moved to Arizona. That's where they live now. You're dying.
Do your paperwork. And you
Bye.
wear the right papers. You have papers.
Get the fuck on.
If you don't have the right papers, you need to go back. Take the fuck on. Back
they're going to be dead. All you conservative white folks who in Arizona, all you racist folks in Arizona.
If you're illegal, we don't want you in this country.
You will soon be old and dead.
You have to be legal. You can't keep demanding rights.
Right on, Mexicans. Come on.
It's not your country. It's not
Come
about
on,
Mexico.
Mexico.
It's about illegal immigrants. Keep
the land you stole, America. The land you stole.
And it's about a president who keeps making it even more.
No, it's about your ancestors stole it.
Even more on the headlines. Yes, he has.
They stole that land.
More on the headlines by talking about how people are being stereotyped and typically put out.
I'm stereotyping them. I'm stereotyping Arizona.
Or is the president a governor now? It is not his right to tell us how to govern our states. He needs to stick at the federal level and keep his mouth shut and let the governor do their job. If you're an illegal immigrant and you don't have papers, I'm sorry. I gotta have
Let's
papers.
Have all of them go to Arizona. Everybody.
I got a driver's license. That's right. That's my papers. If you're in America, everybody's gotta have an ID or driver's license.
Make white folks show ID.
And when they get you, they're gonna ask you for your ID.
Make white folks show ID.
You need to have a law to stop all the immigrants that are coming here and blood draining this country. Do you know why? Because they've been able to benefit.
I know drain this country.
In America.
Them
you
rich
cannot live in
Republicans.
America and be an immigrant and get paid and make us pay for you.
Yeah.
It's not that they're attacking the immigrants, and I'm not going to continue to say Latinos because I don't think that's right. It's illegal immigrants.
They just happen to be Latino, the ones you focusing on.
It's illegal immigrants that I'm focusing on, and I'm focused on people who don't want to have their papers, that don't want to get out there and make themselves. Look how sad this bear is. He's upset. He's upset because we just won't let this country run right.
We're not letting y'all get away with this one.
Shaking his head. He's no, I'm right.
You ain't getting away with this one. Hell no. Hell no, you ain't getting away with this one.
Well, let me ask you
We watch it go down in Arizona, Shirley.
Let me ask
this will not happen.
Stick to your guns.
You won't get away with this.
Be legal in this country.
It will not happen.
Go through the procedures like the rest of
Your
us.
days are
they
over.
brought me here on the ship. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be here, but we're here. And I've been born, I was raised here, and I still have to go by the law. I have to have my